Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video you will learn how to create basic typings for our variables and functions. So let's jump right into it. So here I already have a set up project to write TypeScript, and I already made a video on that, and you can check it here on the top or in the description box below. So once again, what we have a source folder where now we have main.ts, and this is empty. And we have dist folder where TypeScript will transpile our ts file. And we have tsconfig with root directory and out directory to specify source and dist. So let's start first with defining variables. Let's jump in source main and try to create property hello, and here is the string world. So actually in TypeScript we are creating variables in the same way like in JavaScript, with var, const and let. But when we highlight here the typings from TypeScript, normally it should be possible to highlight somehow in your editor. As you can see, we have here const hello, so this is the name of our variable. Then we have colon, and here is world. So the interesting thing that here we have a type world. So normally on the left we have the name of the variable, then colon and the type of the variable. But here is why we have here not type string but type world, because it is const and we are not allowed to change const. This is why when we are writing hello equals full, we are getting an error from TypeScript, can't assign to hello because it's a constant. Which means actually in TypeScript constants are really constants, because here we are not allowed to change it at all. This is why here we have type in not string but world. So this is already really useful for us, but what do we do when we want to change property later? For this we're using let. And if I'm writing here let and inspect this variable, you can see that we have hello variable, then colon a string, which means in this case it is string because we're allowed to change it later. This is why in the second line here we can see that hello now is string and we are allowed to change it. But here is the super important part. In TypeScript you can change the value only to the same type, which means if here we have hello of type string, we can't write here hello equals true. As you can see, we're getting an error because type true is not assignable to type string, which means we can't assign anything different than string. Which means after we create a variable, our type inside this variable stays consistent. And this is really nice and safe approach because we're sure that the type of this variable won't change. As you see, TypeScript by default can understand our values and understand types. So here we created hello and we didn't specify the type of hello, but TypeScript understands that this is string. Normally I highly recommend you to specify it explicitly, first of all because it's easier to read, and secondly you are always sure that this is exactly the type that you wanted. And to specify the type, we are putting here colon and then, for example, string. So here goes the type. So exactly the same like you see here in the highlight. So we have a name, then colon, and then the type that we want to assign. And this is exactly the same like previously, but now it is explicitly said that this is a string. Now, if we will try to change this to something else, for example, to Boolean, or to array, it won't work, because in the same like in previous variant, we specified that this should be string, and in this way we're trying to assign here an array. So this is how we're working with variables. Normally I recommend you to use let or const and not var. But here is the interesting part. We wrote here let, and if we will check our dist folder, main.js, you can see here var. Because as I already mentioned, TypeScript transpiles everything by default in ECMAScript 3. And this is really nice for us because it will work in every browser. So this is all that you need to know about variables. Now let's talk about functions. So normally we're creating function like this. For example, we have a function get full name, and I will write here arrow function. So all stuff like you wrote in ECMAScript 6, you can write in TypeScript. And of course, you can also create functions with function word, but it doesn't make that much sense because with arrow functions, it is easier and faster. So here is get full name, and we are saying that we're getting here, for example, name and surname. And then we want to concatenate them and return. So here we have name, then space, then surname. So this is just basic function from JavaScript. And here we can console log it and try to use. But here is the problem. As you can see, I already got a highlight from my editor, and you can see that here is name any and surname any. Why is that? Because here we didn't get any benefit from TypeScript. We didn't specify anything, and this means that we are writing TypeScript like JavaScript. This is why we can provide here whatever we want, for example, true and array of strings. And actually it doesn't make any sense because it will be simply broken. And normally we want somehow to write our function safer and be sure that other developers are using this function correctly. And this is why we can specify what types of data we need. So here we can say with colon and string that name should be a string. And the same with surname we are setting here that we can also provide only string. And in this case here, as you can see, we are getting an error that argument of type true is not assignable to string. So now nobody can use our function incorrectly, because as you can see, we can't provide here boolean and we really need a string. For example, here will be monster and here will be lessons. And in this case, it is working correctly and we don't have any errors from TypeScript. And I'm showing you all errors now inside my editor, but all these errors you can also see here inside Watch. As you can see here, I am running Watch, and if we are doing some mistake, for example, empty array, and we're checking our Watch, you can see that the same error I am getting here. So we can't provide here empty array, and it should be string. So either you can look in the console, or of course it is easier to check it directly in editor. Now, here is one more important point. If I will check here the typings of the function, you can see such structure. And as you can see, this is the same structure like in our function. So this is the name, get full name function, then we have a colon, and then we have round brackets like our arguments. And here we see that name is of type string, surname is type of string, then we have here our arrow function and a string. And this string at the end means that this is the value that will be returned. So as you can see, we didn't provide here the value that will be returned, and TypeScript understands it by itself, because here we have name string, surname string, and concatenation of two strings is a string. But of course, I already said that this is better to provide everything explicitly, because first of all, we will be sure that we are returning here really string, and secondly, if you change by mistake the content of your function, and then TypeScript will think that you need to return here, for example, boolean and not string, then your code will work correctly with string here when you are setting it explicitly. Because in this case, it doesn't matter what you wrote here, you really must return a string. This is why if we're returning here just true, we're getting an error from TypeScript that we can't return true because we said that our function should return string. This is why I highly recommend you to always specify every type. So once again, if we want to specify types of our function, we just write normal arrow function, then after each argument, we specify with colon the type, and at the end of round brackets, we're putting colon and then the type that we want to return. So you successfully learned how we can type our variables and functions. And as you saw, this is super important to give TypeScript correct typings. In other case, it will be just JavaScript in TypeScript world, and TypeScript can't help us and make our code safer. Also, if you want to improve your programming skills, I have a lot of advanced courses regarding web technologies, and I will link them down in the description box below, so don't forget to check them out. And if you like this video and you want more content like this, don't forget to put thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't like this video, then consider watching it on increased speed. And I will see you in my next video.